When you first take the camera out of the box, you're going to get, besides the camera, it's going to come with a USB cable, which I have plugged in already, so that's why it's making that beeping noise right now. It's telling me it's ready for us to get this all activated. It also comes with an adapter for you, so you have that to plug the USB cord into. I currently have mine plugged into another outlet right now. And then you also get mounting hardware because you can mount this on the wall, so they've included that as well. And last but not least, you also get your quick start guide. So the first thing you're going to want to do after you've got the camera plugged in, or even before that, is go and download the app called AP Cam. It's free of charge. You can get it in Google Play. You can get it for the app market for your iPhone. So just download that and have that ready to go. You're going to want to go ahead and register your account for the first time, and you only have to do it that one time. It'll log you in every other time that you launch the app for the camera. So I already have that app on my phone, so I'm going to show you. It's right here because I already have another camera on there. And when you go in there, you're going to see right up at the top there is an AP and an SP. An SP is the type of camera we've got here, so that's grayed out already. Perfect. That's what we want to do. And we're going to go ahead and click up here and add the camera. So it defaults to the name of the camera is IP Camera. You can change that and rename it whatever you want. Right now I'm not going to bother doing that. Your camera ID and password is on the back of this camera. And what we're going to do now is we're going to press the Smart Scan button down here, and it's going to automatically find my Wi-Fi in my house. So it's done that already. Now it wants me to go ahead and put the password in, so I'm going to do that off screen, and then I'll press the next button so we can go to the next step. And when I hit next, the first thing it does is it brings up this QR code. And I'm going to have the camera lens actually read this QR code so it can now be connected. As you can see by reading below it, it wants me to place my mobile phone about 20 to 30 centimeters away from the camera. And then when it hears a ding sound, we're going to press this herd button down there. Sometimes you get a little bit of a glare from the lights, so you kind of have to play around with it sometimes. I like to start up close and then slowly move away, and I'm sorry I'm not really doing this on camera for you to see. And sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get it. There it goes. So it heard the sound. We're going to go ahead and press herd down here. And that's going to take us back to the very beginning after it connects to my Wi-Fi. And say we're successful. And now it's saying, hey, where's the camera? It's showing my other one, but we go back and we're going to do add after I close out my email. Hit add. And this is where we're going to put in the camera ID and the password. The password does default to 888888, so you will want to go in and change that. Otherwise people can just hack into your camera very easily. So I'm going to go in and put the code in there. And the password, which again we're going to change that later on, and then I'm going to hit done. So it has now found my camera. What I'm going to do now is press that, and it's going to go ahead and launch it. And right away it's also going to make a feedback sound because you can hear through this, so I'm going to press the speaker there. And as you can see, it's now filming in night mode. It's past midnight here, so it's not going to get a lot of good light in here. So I'm going to turn this more towards the lamp, and it takes a minute for it to readjust and get the correct color. But it clicks like that. It starts out a little bit on the green side, and then it will automatically go ahead and detect. And I'm sorry, I have the cable moving, so it's still getting the dark. There we go. So you can see it's picking up my lamps now, and then my nice brown drapes. Let's see what I have, a little bit of color. Here, I'll put the box there because that's got some blue on it. Yeah, I'll put it right in front of it. So now you can see that it's picking up the blue. Turn that a little better so you can see what it's seeing on my app here. There we go. Now this is not a pan, zoom and tilt camera, so you basically need to face it where you want it to watch, and that's what it's going to pick up for. You're not going to be able to move that around remotely. Now that we're in there, we do want to go ahead and change that password. So down here there's a button that looks like a power button. Press that, it's going to take you back. It's going to say hang up, but we're not. We're still online. And you have a setting button right here that if I press it, we've got the options to delete the camera, edit the camera, do a playback, or settings. So we're going to go into settings right there, and we're going to go into security settings. So this is where you will put in the new password. First it wants you to put in the old password and then put the new one in and confirm that new one. So again, I'm going to do that offline so everybody doesn't know my new password. And then I'm going to hit done, and then I'm going to hit save up in the corner here. Oops, and my passwords don't match. Let's try that again. Okay, now it took it. So we're going to go back there, and this is where you would go in and change the time and the date. I'll have to go ahead and play with that a little later because I got to figure out the exact time right now. Actually, it says it on my phone. It's 12:08. But you would just go ahead and adjust these and then hit apply, and that would change it for you. You can also adjust your time zone down there. So we'll go back. But that's how easy it was to do. I'm sorry. And we'll hit back one more time. And camera's still online and showing anything, so you don't have to be home to do this. It'll work off your Wi-Fi if you're at home. If you're out and about, it'll just use your data up on your phone. But that's it. Pretty simple to use, and I'm really enjoying my other camera, so I've got to figure out where I'm going to put this one now. Thanks so much. I hope you've enjoyed my review.